coming back. Candle wicked up, now they chasing that green. Didn't check resistance, now they stuck in a dream. Market makers laughing while they filling their shorts. Retail wrecked again, should've studied the course. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful trader steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Green candles got them feeling like a crypto king. One red wick and they losing everything. Selling in a panic, market makers love it. Smart money lurking while the weak hands dump it. Charts don't lie, but emotions do. Gotta have a plan or the market wrecks you. Successful traders don't chase, we don't trip. Buying them dips while new traders just slip. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful traders steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Tops ain't for buying, bottoms ain't for selling. But new traders don't learn the lesson. They see a pump and they jump all in. Next thing you know, the liquidation begins. Successful traders stacking up while they fall. Waiting on the pullback, yeah, that's the call. Smart money wins while the new traders get wrecked. Study the game, show the market respect.
Let's make this money, don't get wrecked. Every trader must show the market respect.
All right, very good, guys. Very good. Let's do this in 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.5. Here we go. And a bingo bango. A bingo and a bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. Today we are starting a little bit later than normal. Normally we do it at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but today we went ahead and did it at 4. I had a bunch of stuff I had to do, and I wasn't going to make it. So I was like, you know what? Let me have it at 4. That way it gives me plenty of time to get everything ready and do what I got to do. But once again, what I do is I stop my day so that I could provide you 1 hour of free content where you can make money. That's right, guys, where you make money. Ask me questions. Use this 1 hour to ask questions about indicators, ask questions about patterns, ask questions about divergence, ask questions about trading in general, ask questions about charts. So definitely do that. All right, here we go. Ooh, doggy, man, we got the chat blowing up. I love it. I love it. Oh, let me put it's on live chat. All right, good stuff. All right. I was having some issues too with I normally what I do, Joe, we don't care about your life story. Make us money. Dance, monkey, dance. I know. Calm down. Calm down. What I normally do is I stream to both YouTube and X. And right now my restream, it wasn't working. So I was like, oh crap. So let me try to put it on just YouTube, and then that wasn't working. So I had to get a key and boring stuff. But we're here, and let's go. Let's go. Oh, thank you. And thank you for smashing the like. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for smashing the like. Let's see here. Who do we got? We have Melissa in the house. What's up, Melissa? Thank you so much for being here. You guys are great. Thank you so much. A bingo and a bango. That's right. That is right. We got Grant in the house. What's up, Grant? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Once again, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Dave P says I'm lurking. Uh-oh. Dave P is a lurking. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I love that name. You know what? Just for that name, gotta do it. I love it. Obi-Wan Kenobi says, Joe the Goat. Joe the Goat. Better be careful, guys. My head's gonna be too big. I'm gonna be like a bobblehead, and it'll get out of this office and be like, oh, I can't do it. Can't do it. See here. I'm going down the list. Let's see here. Oh yeah, sleep schedule is for mine, just like Melissa's, horrible. Took a little nap earlier, and then I was like, oh, I got stuff to do. So then I started doing all the stuff I had to do. I was like, all right, let's get back. Oh, let me go ahead and postpone my stream too, because now I'm running late for all the stuff I need to do. Let's see here, going down the list. Yes, definitely, guys, smash the like. If you have any questions, please let me know right now. We're questioning, crypto. Is it what it's all cracked up to be, or has the FOMO just kind of gone away? Has the life-changing money gone away? Well, if you're here, your lives will be changed. I'll just tell you that. If you're here, your lives will be changed. And the more bull runs you're in, the more exposure you have, the more you see, the more that it becomes kind of numb to you. Not sure if you ever noticed it, but let's say the news, for example, something horrible happens on the news, and the first time you're seeing it, you're horrified, traumatized. Second time it happens, you're horrified, traumatized. Third time it happens, you're horrified. Fourth, fifth, seventh, ninth, 10th, you're like, man, that sucks. 20, 30, 50, 80, 100, you're like, wow, another day. So it's kind of like that. When it comes to these red days, when it comes to the pumps out of nowhere, when it comes to the dumps out of nowhere, you're like, okay, well, it's about time. So the same thing with this, we have Jupiter up. Now, granted, I've been looking at Jupiter. Jupiter's up because it's gone down tremendously. And a few days ago, about 2 days ago, I was looking at Jupiter. I was like, man, this one might be higher risk, but this might be the bottom. Nobody knows where the bottom's going to be until more time has passed. I mean, it literally comes down to that. You can have an indicator that is bounced off of 29 million times prior, and then this one time it happens to not bounce. So your indicator is not saying that it's going to bounce. You have a higher likelihood that it might bounce due to all the times that it had bounced, but it could just dump. We have Jupiter. Jupiter was looking pretty good. Looked like it was kind of at a bottom, and then it went down lower. And now it's coming up. What goes down will come up. Now, granted, will it go up 40, 50, 80%? Unlikely. Not right now, anyway. Eventually, it could. I hope it does. I really love Jupiter. I love radium. I love any kind of DEX, really. So, height is another one that I like. We have WixY Fine 89 in the house. What's going on? Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate everybody. We got Reality Crypto in the house. Yes. Brighter days coming. Brighter days coming. And so, in my opinion, if everything was super easy and we were just making money left and right, we wouldn't appreciate it as much. Versus going through these hard times, going through this struggle, being in the ditch, in the trenches, and, crawling our way out. And then finally to see, whoa, we made it to the other side. Like, this is amazing. Everything is great. And now you appreciate it. It's just like having a steak. If you eat a medium rare, super juicy, succulent steak every single day, morning, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, all the time, I mean, you're going to enjoy it. But what if you're somebody who was stuck on an island for 10 years and there was no meat on that island? There was only fish, and you love steak. And then you get off that island and your first meal that you get is a steak. And just imagine just the first bite of all the juices and the flavor and the seasoning, just everything. That's how it's going to feel for us. Because we've gone through that. We've gone through all the torture and the heartache and the, when is it going to go up phase? Just imagine that. If you want to call it manifesting, call it manifesting. If you want to call it goal setting, do a goal setting. Whatever you want to call it, just know that it's there. It's so close to us. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Now, with every season, we have to know about the downfalls. We have to know about the retracements. We have to know about the breaking of the the higher lows on a higher time frame, so that the trend is possibly changing. We don't know until more time has passed. The only thing I can say when it comes to trading and charts and knowledge is the more time that you have, the easier it is to say what it was. Past tense, not what it is. What it is can always change. For example, we're going up and up and up. We break a low, starts coming down. We're possibly starting this may be the beginning of the downtrend. And then what does it do? It tricks us. It breaks the high that it just came down from. Breaks that high, creates a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So now what do we do? All we had was a simple retrace. And now we're breaking the highs, continuing the uptrend. When we thought, oh, let's short everything. It's going bear market. Let's go. but then it reversed. And once, so this is why this is what I teach, this is what I practice, levels. If it breaks this high, well, now we're not going down, we're going up. Unless it breaks a low, then now it might be starting the downtrend. And we don't know until more time passes. And then now we're at the, okay, well, now we haven't broken a high. And then we had an option here, opportunity. We didn't break this high. 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 Pretty good chance. I mean, it's very obvious that we're in a downtrend. This is why it's super important, level by level. You can have all the indicators, you can have all the divergence, you can have all the moon phases and everything else. Just know nothing can happen until it breaks a level up top or a level on the bottom. So with that being said, we do go live every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also do bonus streams, sometimes midnight Eastern Time. So make sure you're tuned in every single day. Make sure the notification bell's on. And this is what we do. We break down trading in the most simplistic way. That was a little commercial at the end. I was like, oh, this stuff is fire. But this is all the stuff that I do, guys. This is all the stuff that I do. I feel that the ending was felt really fake. But you have to do that for the call to action, for them to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Definitely have that notification bell on for sure. Let's see here, going down the list. Wick's wife says, what's up, Joe? Man, I was listening to Road Dog Crypto. He's my buddy. Love the dude. Funny dude. I don't know if he gets offended more that I watch him more for entertainment. Granted, he has, really great skills, but I watch him more for entertainment. Dude is freaking hilarious. If you want to laugh, there's a pretty good chance you will on his show. He has different characters and dude's a nut job. I love the dude. Of course, he's made a lot of people a lot of money with his different styles and everything else. I wouldn't say different. It's different than mine. The dude is really smart. He did a lot of research on patterns and just everything else. But I don't know if he gets offended, but I love watching him for the entertainment. Like, dude cracks me up, man. It's my daily dose of smiling, and you need to smile every day. You really do. I mean, y'all make me smile. Y'all do. But this dude, I mean, you need it. You need to smile. You need to laugh. You need to get that, mind just kind of clear from all the stress and just everything, whether it be charts or family or anything like that. But he was talking about pretty much like the mindsets. And he knows that I talk about the psychology of trading a lot, whether it's just dealing with the emotions or the emotional side of trading. And with him the other day, I believe it was last night, not before, he was talking about, just being positive, being grateful. For me, grateful every single day. The stuff that I'm grateful for, man, you got time, sit down. I won't give you all of them, but due to me being a nurse, man, I have seen some stuff. And one thing that he said is true, and I say this all the time. Oh, Joe, we haven't even started yet. Come on, man. Story time. So I'm working as a nurse in this portion was like the rehab portion. And guy comes in, he's an amputee, only one, and dude is down and out big time. I'm running late. I'm always running late. You can never be on time as a nurse. It's very rare, very rare. When I was on time, I would always buy a lottery ticket. Never won though. But I went and you could just see depression, everything. And I'm running late, and I stop, and I just start talking to him. And I end up sitting down next to him by his bed, and I'm just there talking to him. Granted, like my brain is like, oh my gosh, I have all this stuff to do, but this dude needs me. So I stop. I said, I'm talking to him. And I told him, I said, man, I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to be professional about it. What happened to you sucks, man. There's no way around it. I can't say that I understand how you feel. Nobody can understand how you feel unless they've been in your spot. I said, but what I will tell you is you should be very you should be very grateful that, and it's hard to be grateful right now because, well, you just lost a leg. But just know that I'm taking care of people right now that are a double amputee. I'm taking care of people right now that are unable to verbalize their needs. You can tell me what you want. You can tell me you're pissed off. You can tell me, get out of here, or, give me more of this or whatever. Like you can speak. I said, man, like you have no idea how much, no matter how bad you think you have it, somebody always has it worse. Always. And I think that's what he needs to hear. Not somebody, holding his hand and saying, oh, it's going to be okay. And no, just somebody who's like, hey man, for one, I'm not here to make you your friend. Here, I'm to give you the reality. Give you the reality. Now, if we become friends after that, great. I didn't tell him that. I could probably get fired for that. But like, it was just the thing that I had. Like, dude, like, there's no way around it, man. It sucks. It really does. But just know you can still stand on that other leg. You're going to have crutches or whatever. You're going to go to rehab. Like, you're going to be all right. And just be grateful you have your other leg. Be grateful you have strength in your arms. So one thing with me is I always do that. I'm grateful to have the knowledge of trading. I'm grateful that, man, there's some people who are very smart at trading, but they can't express how to trade. It's almost like it's luck for them, almost like flipping a quarter, but they have like all this equations and everything going through their brain that they just do it. But it's very hard for them to get it out why they're doing what they're doing. And I'm very happy, and I'm not trying to, pat my own back. People have told me, Joe, you have the gift of teaching. And I've taught for like 25, maybe 30 years now. Yeah, about 30 years. Not this, but just different things. Every field I would go into, I would literally teach it. But I'm grateful to be able to see, to be able to hear, to be able to taste, chew. I would take care of people who could not chew their food. We would have a peg tube where I would feed them through their belly. Man, I'm grateful I can walk. I can go to the restroom. I can get food. I want water. Look at this. Boom, water. I can do all this stuff. So, every day, I mean, if you have kids, even though, they may be talking back to you or whatever, just let them know. Like, let them know how it was when you were a kid. Did you have snacks all the time in the pantry? Did you have food in the pantry? Man, shoot, man, our pantry looked like we had just moved in. No, nothing in there. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Story time. Okay, so this is kind of funny. I was doing pest control. Joe, get to work. Dance, monkey, dance. I know. If you have any coins you want me to do, let me know. I'm just kind of like letting you know about the pantry. I was doing pest control and somebody had called me for ants. So sure enough, I go, and man, their pantry had like $80 worth of just snacks. Any kind of snack you can think of, sweets. I mean, it was there. And there's all these ants all around it. Now, granted, they weren't in the packages or nothing like that, but they were trying to get in there. And I tell it was a dude. I tell the dude, I said, all right, man, well, I'm gonna have to confiscate. I use that word, confiscate. I'm gonna have to confiscate all these snacks, and that way we get them out of the house, and then I'll do my stuff, and then you're set, and this is the price. And he's like, confiscate them? Oh, okay. I said, no, man, I'm messing with you. I just want to eat one. And he goes, oh, you want one? I said, no, man, I got some in the, at that time I had snacks in the truck. I said, no, man, I got snacks in the truck. I got drink and everything. You're good. It was just a little joke. He's like, oh, okay, well, if you want, pick whatever you want, as miniatures you want. I said, dude, I'm good. So anyway, all right, that's it. No more. Let's get to work. All right. Let's see here. We have Reality Crypto saying trillions of money coming into America. Yep. But it can take about 20 years. See the fruit? Yep. Very true. Let me drink some of this cold water. Pretty thirsty today. Pretty thirsty. All right. Let's see here. This market is driving me bananas. Hey, I hear it. So the only thing that we can do right now is basically just swing trade. Holding it for a long term is extremely risky because it could bounce at any moment, but it could also continue coming down. Right now, we're still in the bearish. As far as Bitcoin and of course all the other coins, because they're relying on Bitcoin, we're still in the bearish momentum. And we'll go over that in just a moment. Let's see here. See here. Reality Crypto says, doing well in crypto is navigating all this drama. Yeah. Taking the weekend off. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Now I'm hungry. Was that steak? Let's see here. That means not checking the phone every 10 minutes. That's fine. Only checking my phone every 10 minutes and not 5. See here. Yeah, I've been on break day. My portfolio is so bad. I don't even look at it. I don't look at it. I know it's down. I know it's down horribly because I was buying last year when everything was going good. I was buying so that I could hold. And, well, it was the wrong time to do it. It was the wrong time to do it. You know, we live it and we learn, you know, but my mindset at that time was, this is what I'm doing. And I'm not having a stop loss. I'll just add, you know, when I want, if it comes down lower. Because we didn't know. It could have gone up from there, and then now we would have been super happy that we bought versus holding off. But, you know, it's all learning. It really is. Now, if I do something, that doesn't mean you have to do it. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. So I just kind of let you know that. But there are a lot of times where I will recommend, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm not selling. You know, if it goes to zero, that's what I'm doing. Now, granted, some people in the group, they followed. They went and said, you know, I think they followed. I'm not too sure. I do know that they said that they were down. But I said, man, I'm really down. But they may have, there's a lot of them that put stop losses because that wasn't their plan. Their plan was, hey, I'm going to put a stop loss, maybe 15, 20%. See if I get stopped out, I'm not going to wait. Okay. For me, I said, nope, I'll wait. I don't care. I don't want to take a loss. I don't want to take a. Now thinking back, should I have? Yeah, I think I should because I haven't put any money in yet. Well, no, I added, I think to like 1 or 2, but I might add to them, but right now it's just, I don't know, maybe I should just get into another coin or treat it as a different trade altogether. We'll see. We shall see. See here. Let's see here. Going down the list. Okay, Reality Crypto says, hey Joe, a couple of years ago, you showed how to draw a trend line with the magnet. Does this process only work with the daytime chart or can we use, yeah, definitely. So Reality Crypto, I'm very happy you're here, my friend. Very happy you're here. Let's go and get started, guys. Let's get started. The crypto bubbles hourly, this is what we're looking at. Nothing too fancy. On the daily, yeah. I mean, it's just down. Now, would I recommend chasing this stuff? No. If you're not in it already, don't worry about it. We're still in some trades that, you know, we sold our first target 50%, second target 50%, third target 50%. We let the rest ride, and it's just killing it. It's just, I mean, it's very little that's in there, but it's just killing it. And then what we want to do is we want to see the price come up, then roll over, and then we can get in again or add to our entries. But it's not looking good. Don't chase these guys. Don't chase them. Don't feel like you have to be in a trade all the time. Don't feel that you know, if you see the rate coming down, oh, let me jump on it. And even though it's already gone down 15%, you're like, let me jump on it. Now it might come up and then you get stopped out. But let's look at it. So trend lines are easier to see on a higher time frame, much easier. So right now, look at all this. Like we have all this up and down, up and down, up and down. Can we do a trend line here? Sure. You know, what are we looking for? We're looking for the highest points. Now, I used to only, and this is what I love about trading. You're always evolving. You know, it's not that you were doing stuff wrong before. That's just how you did it. Before, what I would do is well, let me go on a larger time frame. Let's do it daily. So what we're doing is on the daily time frame, we are getting the major peaks, the major ups and the major downs, the highest point, the lowest point. That's what we're doing on the bigger time frame because you can see all this. You can see here's the highest point out of all this. This is the highest point. This is the lowest point out of all this. So you can see this versus if you were on a 1 hour time frame. Well, then this is what you're working with right here. Unless you zoom out, now you're working with this and this. Unless you zoom out a little bit more, Now you're working with this. So where do you start? Great question. Start on a higher time frame. Start on a higher time frame. So what I used to do was I used to not have the magnet tool on, and I used to have my trend line, and I would go candle wick to wherever I had more touches. So here looks good. So what I'm doing is I'm manipulating this to where it gives me what I want it to give me. So here, this was my starting point. I went through this wick, but it does touch this wick, went through this wick, so they could line up perfectly with all these wicks. So this is a trend line that I used to do. Now what I do is I use the ray tool, I use the magnet tool, and I go and I have it snap in place, and then I go to the next highest point. I click on it. So the highest point could have been here, it could have been here, it could have been down here, it could have been wherever it wants. But this is my next highest point. So this is giving me, without any kind of bias or manipulation or anything, this is giving me this level. So if I wanted to, I could use both. This is where it got more touches, or this is where it had. This is where it got it. This is where it got it more touches. Joe, speak English. This is where there were more touches based off of my manipulation. This one is a truer or more accurate official trend line, because I use the ray tool, snaps in place, there's no bias, and then now it does this. And then if I wanted to, I could also do another trend line from this pivot to this next highest point. And what it's doing is giving me a range. So we have our range low and our range high. Now, if we translate that to, let's say, a 4-hour time frame, what can we see here? This, beautiful. This was our manipulated one. Let's see here. Looking in the chat really quick. Okay. Let's see here. So now, as far as trend lines, whenever you're doing trend lines on a lower time frame, this is where it gets a little tricky. Because, like, what are you looking at? Are you looking at only this? Or are you looking at this? Or are you looking at the bigger picture? Or are you looking at the very big picture? Now, to be more accurate, so there's patterns within patterns. There are trend lines within trend lines. So if I was looking at this for trend lines, what I would do, go to a higher time frame, which we did daily, get these larger time frame trend lines, which we did, and then now I can go to the 4-hour, which I'm on, and now I can just kind of look at this, and I really don't want to do this because this would make it too oh no, this one's good. If we have like a broadening wedge or where it opens up, I mean, it's too much in my opinion, because I want to know what's here. Now you can do candle wicks to candle wicks. Then the next one you could do candle bodies to candle bodies, which now this gives you another range. I really don't do candle wicks to candle bodies unless it's needed to get me, where I have more touches. So I'm kind of combining all of them. Okay. So I hope that helps. But in reference to trend lines, I use the magnet tool now. I use the ray tool so it snaps in place. And then trend lines are everywhere. So here we have this lowest point. We could have done it here while it, let's zoom in. We could have done it from here to here. This is the lowest point while this was active. And then now it comes down to this point. And then it comes down to this point. So now what we could do, we go from the very bottom to now here. And then now what we can see, and we always want to make sure the magnet tool is on so it snaps in place. Now we can see, look at that, man, beautiful. And it's underneath it right now. So once it breaks above it, then that's good. Once it breaks above this, even better. But throughout the entire chart, there's nothing but support resistance trend lines. Now what I would recommend is not to have all these trend lines, but maybe put them in a folder. So here you can put this one, and let's say it was this one. We right click. So what I do is I click on the first one, hold down shift, clicked on the one that I want it to be in a group. Once they're highlighted, then I right click, go and do a group, right click the group, rename, call this one a 4-hour if I wanted to. Then I can hide it. Then I can go to this one, click it, hold down shift, click the last one, hold down shift, then create another one, and then right click, rename, and this one I can name daily. So that way I don't have all of this just mess, and because it can get very confusing. Then if you have some that are very key levels, well, then you can make another folder that says key levels, and then have one of your trend lines, another one of your trend lines, so on and so forth, and have different colors. All right, moving on. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully that helped. And it would really help me out if you all smash the like. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Let's see here, man. There's a lot of chat that I did not get to, and I'm missing all the chat. Okay, so let me go over here to this one and see what I missed. Okay. Well, let me put this. Let me do this. Is that way I'm gonna be breaking my neck? Breaking my neck. Give me one moment. Sure, this is on mute. Okay. Pop out the chats. Make sure this is, man. Sure this is live. All right. So let's kind of go through this. Really? Kind of go through this. Okay. Lots of chat. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. See here. RS Miller in the house. What's up, RS Miller? Appreciate you, man, being here. Okay. Kind of just scanning this really quick. Day P. Okay, J Violet in the house. Throw up the J Violet emojis if y'all can. I'm sure y'all already did. I'm really late on the chats. Usually not this late on the chat, but I was doing a lot of jibber jabber. Okay, going down the list. Reality Crypto. Wow, very well explained. Oh, thank you. You are very welcome. That's what I do. That's what I do. I don't just give one example or one. I break it down, and I break it down to where it is like any question. I don't just answer like in a real simple thing. I do it in levels. Ask me questions, man. Please ask me questions. That's I literally stop my day so that I could do these live streams so I can make y'all money. Like I literally do that. Do I have my own group? Sure, of course. Do I want you to join it? Yes, of course. But in my opinion, like if you see that I know what I'm doing, then you're gonna want to join the group. Or if you don't have money for it, well, then you're gonna make money and then you're gonna join the group. That's my philosophy. Like I don't say, oh well, you gotta join my group for that information. I have a very well detailed information. No, man. Ask. I love questions, dude. And thank you for saying that. That makes me feel really good. You know, that not only that, it makes me feel good that I explain it in a way that people can understand. Because there's a lot of really great people out there that can't get it from here to here. So thank you. Let's see here, going down the list. Okay, just kind of scanning really quick. Let's see, how about horizontal trend lines? I find them hard to find. Oh, dude, you're talking, man, this is what I love. This is what I love. So the trend lines and also the support resistance levels, that's my bread and butter. And it's the same way. So we're gonna go over that too. We're gonna go over that. Let me write that down so I don't forget. So trend lines, support resistance levels. Okay. Let's see, but it works the same way. And that's how, I mean, I have videos on this. I strongly recommend watching my videos. Not only the live streams, but also the short videos. And you'll see that there, like I break it down because I know your time is valuable. And, you know, having to watch all the live streams, it can be very time consuming. But yeah, definitely watch for my videos. Like I show, there's Matter of fact, there's 3 videos that everybody should watch. 3 videos that everybody should watch. Let's break this down. So go to videos. And I have a lot of videos for my members. The higher tier membership, the more information you get in reference to trades. This is basically just talking about valid and invalid trades. What makes them that? Forward testing. You know, we know about back testing. It's forward testing. I have some songs, but not for members, but everybody. So check these out. These you'll be surprised. The lyrics are is the stuff that I say, you know, and listen to the videos and listen to the words. And you're like, wow, that is so true. That's me. That's me right there. And that's like, I used to do that all the time. Holy smokes. We got a super chat or yeah, super chat. Thank you. You're the best. Melissa, you are the best. Thank you so much. Let's go over here back to this. And then, of course, the higher tier you are, the greater value of information you get. Whether it be, you know, stuff about the charts that we're looking at, call outs, all that fun stuff. But anyway, let's see here. That's if you can't afford this. If you can't afford this, then great. All right, moving on. The videos that I want you to watch, everybody, this is a great one. When to take profits. That's a great video. And so remember that video, when to take profits. I have a lot of video for the members. Let's see here. It's like 24 minutes. I don't know if I already passed it. It's like 24 minutes. I did it about 3 weeks ago, I guess. But there's videos. It's not this one. Man, I passed it already. But man, these videos are going to help. Holy smokes. Somebody just became my favorite. Who became my favorite? Hey, Stop T just became my favorite. Appreciate you. Appreciate you greatly, guys. Thank you for subscribing. All right. But there's 3 videos in here that you don't need my group. Who says that? Who has a group that says you don't need it? Would it benefit you to get the group? Yes, of course, because, well, you learn faster and you have access to me literally almost 24/7. You can ask questions, post charts. I review your charts. I do videos on your charts. I don't know where it's at. 7 days, 2 weeks. It's somewhere in this area. Is it this one? Anyway, watch these videos, because these videos I show you about support, resistance, trend. Holy Grant, thank you, man. You guys are killing it right now. Appreciate you with the super chat. You're amazing. But here, like I'm showing, like, oh, I think this is the video that I showed how I did my levels. Is this the video? Yeah, guys, like, definitely watch these videos. I can't stress this enough. Like, my goal is to make money with you, not because of you. There's a lot of people out there that have courses for sale and they want to make money off of you. They want to show you, like, give you little nibbles, little bits and pieces of what they have. Oh, well, if you want the full thing, you got to join my course. It's about, man, like, I know everybody's hungry. Let me show you how to trade. You make the money, you join my group. That's simple. Or you make the money and then you, holy smokes, Jesse, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Jesse's killing it. All you guys are killing it. But that's my main thing is, like, if I have all this knowledge and I want to share it with you. Here I'm talking about the 200 SMA, how you can use it to trade. Now, granted, you do not want to trade this on the 1 minute. You trade on a 1 minute, you're gonna get wrecked. But Joe, I won the last 10 of my 12 trades trading that way because there's somebody who showed me how to do it on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, you got lucky. I guarantee it, it's luck. Guarantee it. Keep on doing it and you'll lose. And once you lose, you'll come back to me like, Joe, like, what time frame am I supposed to do it? higher time frame, the more results. And there's a whole bunch of things that go involved with trading based off of the moving average. You have to understand what the moving average is in order to trade it. If you don't know, oh, it's just a level, I can just go up and down. No, there's so much more to this. Like, I show you the very simplistic way because I've done all my research. If you haven't done your research and you try trading this on the 1 minute, no. Can you do scalps? Yeah, sure. But for a trade, no. Anyway, but yeah, I'd recommend going to my videos and just seeing all the videos that I have available. And I wouldn't recommend watching the live streams because it's too much time. I'd recommend watching the 8-minute videos, 12-minute videos, 25. There's one that's like 23 or 25 minutes. I'm not sure if it's this one, but there's one, and there's like 3 of them that are back to back. I should do a screenshot once I find it, but I'm gonna take too much of your time. Anyway, moving on. Let's see here. Let me get back to this. Okay, so we're gonna do that as well. Kind of going down the list really quick. Alexandra G in the house. What's up? See here. Yes, traffic sucks. I believe it. I don't like the traffic. I don't like the traffic at all. And here, going down the list. Okay. Going down the list. Okay, checking. Okay. And it says, you're the best. So everyone is here. Thank you, Melissa. You're the best. And a like. And is this a like too? And a like. So you're going to this Grant with the like and the like. You're the best. Thank you guys. You're going down the list. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I need to go to my PC, buy a membership. Haven't been able to get on the phone. Yeah. The memberships, I'm telling you guys, that like there's so much value there. It's crazy. The higher tier you go, the more you get. Of course, the goal is for you to come over here to this, but I get it. You know, money's tight. So if you can't afford this, no problem. You know, if you could do the memberships, great. If you can't do the memberships, just show up every day. I'll show you how to do this stuff. Okay, going on the list. We got Jesse. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you. The best. Okay. Challenge accepted. Make money to join the group. There you go. There you go. Make money, and that's what I say. Like there's a lot of people that are like, well, can you give me access to the group for free? I said, dude, I'm literally doing that right now. Like I'm literally showing you all the secrets of the trading spectrum. Like I said, I tell you what, all the stuff that I'm showing you, all the stuff that I'm teaching you, apply it to your trading. Ask me for setups. I will give you setups. You take the setups, you make money, you join the group. Boom, done. But I have a lot of people, oh, can I have it free access to your group? Dude, I'm giving you everything right now. Granted, in the group, there's a lot more that I do. But you know, why do you charge for your group, Joe? You say you want to get rich with us and not because of us. Why do you charge? Man, if you were in my group, you would know why I charge. I am literally nonstop, full force, researching charts, updates. People do, you know, charts for me. They haven't done it in a while, but I love when they do it. They'll put charts in the VIP group. I'll do a screenshot of it. I'll record a video about it as I'm drawing on it for the thought process. So that way it's not only something that you read and kind of think what I was talking about, but you actually see it and hear it and see me drawing on your chart. So to me, that's great. And man, our members have really improved. They've been with me for a while. They have really improved their game by a lot. Let's see here. Okay, going down the list. My dog is still sleeping and it's 5 o'clock. That's fine. Okay, all right, so we caught up to the list. Caught up. Okay, that's on the live chat. The live chat. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, thank you guys. I say it says grass. Yes, we can look at grass. So this is going to be our coin. So matter of fact, we're going to look at grass and we're going to do the levels. Let me get some water real quick. Oh, we haven't even done Bitcoin. We haven't done Bitcoin yet. Let me give you a real quick breakdown on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we have the trend line, which we drew. We are bearish on Bitcoin overall. If, or rather when the price action breaks above this and remains above it, then we can start being bullish. Now, can it go up before it continues going down? Sure. But I mean, it just looks bearish. This is on the 4-hour time frame, lower highs, lower lows. We started potentially changing the trend here until we broke this level. So once again, everything is level by level. And we had drawn this out before. Everything is level by level. Now, when we broke this trend line, this was the start of a potential change of trend. This is not saying that our trend is over. There's a lot of mentors out there where it's like, oh, here's our trend line. It broke the trend line. We're done. No. If we do market structure tells us that this, let's change the color. This low, the job of this low is take out this high, and it did it. Once it broke this high, this now becomes very strong. And wherever the high is becomes very weak. So this is our very strong low. It cannot get crossed. If it does, trend is possibly changing. When we broke this trend line, we still have a chance because we're still bullish because it can travel anywhere from here to here. This is one thing that I was not aware of before market structure. Now that I know market structure, I'm not freaking out when it breaks this because it could get here, bounce, come up, come down, then break the high that it just did and start working its way up to eventually break this high. But until then, it can travel anywhere in here. Then it came down, broke this level. As soon as it broke it, told everybody, watch out, guys. We may be starting doing a downtrend. Sure enough, started coming down, coming down. When does it stop becoming a downtrend? When we start breaking the highs. Here we broke a high, not by much. Here's another high, broke this one. Uh-oh, watch out. Coming up, okay, now we're focusing on this. Coming down, coming up, broke this level, came down. I had drawings. Those are my pretend drawings. So here's one of my thought process. I like doing this on the 1-hour time frame where I thought it was going to come up here to this level and then start its way down. It ended up coming up to this higher one. This is my plan B. I thought it was going to come down, then come up, and then maybe fight. Here it came here to this. And this is why it's very important to identify these levels. Like this right here is a low range or a zone. And it went right here to the mid-level, came back down, bounced up to the top. Once it broke this, watch out. And then it just came down hard. We don't want it to come down hard. We want it to come down, up, down, up, down. And now it's right here. What do I think Bitcoin's going to do? I really do think Bitcoin's going to, I think now, so what I like doing is I like leaving these up here so I can know which played out, plan A or plan B, if any of them played out. What I think now might happen is come up to here, get rejected here, come down, find support here and here, here, come on, here and here, which is the same level. Do this, and then everybody says, oh, look at this, we have an inverted head and shoulders to the moon. Nah. Come up. I don't trade patterns. Come down, come up, get rejected here. This is my key level. Get rejected, and then it needs to break out of this. This is my key level. So this one will do a blue, make it fat so we can know that this is our new one. And then we'll move over this. Move this over. Okay. So this is our new thought process. And I'll probably leave this on because sometimes I do midnight streams. And if I do, I like showing what I did prior and then with my current thought process. So this is what I think might happen. So I'm looking for potential. Some of these coins, they look very bearish. Some of them look very bullish. But if this does happen, then of course the coins will start going up potentially. We don't know. But this right here is our main area. Or You know, once it bounces here, it may continue coming down. And then do this. So this, when it gets up here, this is what I'm looking for. Is it going to break this level or is it going to reverse? Nobody knows. You can have divergence all day. You can have whatever all day, but price action is king. Price action tells what the indicators are doing, in my opinion. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Here, Grant says you don't explain why you charge, Joe. Worth every penny. You don't need to explain why you charge. Worth every penny. Well, no, yeah, it's just that I had that saying, I want to get rich with you and not because of you, and that's so true. But people, I had people when I first started, but they were from the other group. They were mad that I was starting my own thing. They were like, well, if you say that, why do you charge? So ever since then, I use that explanation why I charge. Yeah, if you were to see, man, what I do, you're like, this should be like weekly payments. No. All right, so we're gonna check out grass. So you're going down the list really quick. Let's see here. KT says, running a little late today. Had to rescue my son from a little, whoa. Hopefully it was just a flat. Hopefully just a flat. Okay, hopefully everything's okay. And let's see here. KT says, dang, you letting everyone know our little secrets. Because my job is, the way I see it, man, you make money, hopefully you'll join my group because I made you that money. That's my thing. But there's a lot of people that I've made money, and this is especially when I didn't have a group, and they're like, no, Joe, I'll never leave you. I said, man, you're gonna leave me. You're gonna find out how to trade. I'm gonna teach you. This is before I learned, like, I want to say my trading has improved like 80% from when I first had my channel. No, Joe, I'm not gonna leave you. I'm gonna be with you, blah, blah. Sure enough, they make some amazing trades, like amazing trades. And they leave me. It's sad. It really is. Let's see here, but I guess we need to get the streets talking up. Okay, going down the list. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody's chats. Okay. Catch my disco ball. Very nice. Okay, going down the list. Okay. Say, I'm glad Joe doesn't mind that messing around. Nah, man. Like I learned not to pull up everybody's chat because I see the all talking to each other. So it's like, okay, so I just kind of like scroll through. It's really great for the chat rate, which is something that we worry about. So keep on doing y'all's thing. And then if I miss, something that you're directly directing to me, then just tag it. And then I think I see it here. I'm pretty sure I do because it gets highlighted here. Going down the list, Okay, here. Okay, what does it say? It's all good, Joe. I've worked on cars a lot. Diagnosis, alternator, got a bit of charge. Okay, very nice. All right, nice work. And that's good that you know how to do all that stuff. Me, I don't know how. And it would have cost me a mechanic and the fee and then the parts. And then sure enough, I'm out like $300-400. You're out of 10 minutes of your time. Very nice. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things. I really wish I would have learned all that stuff. Never did. When I was younger, real quick story. I had a buddy who was always working on his car, and so I'd work on his car with him, and then we changed, my oil and got under there and did the whole thing. And I was like, man, it's a lot of work. I can just pay them $25. 8 minutes later, 10 minutes later, it's done. So I only changed my oil once. After that, the oil filter, the whole nine. After that, I was like, man, now it's like $45, but back then it was like $25. I'm thirsty today. All right, story time. That's right. All right, so now I think it's gonna go up, and then this is the level that we gotta watch at 83,784. But I do think it'll break it and then come up here. but anything can change. And this is why I always trade level by level, because we don't know, man. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if it's going to be bullish or bearish. So it'll be bullish as long as it continues to break higher levels. It'll start getting bearish or continue getting bearish once it breaks lower levels. And what we have to do is we have to identify the larger trend. So if we just come and zoom out 4-hour time frame, we can see we were in an uptrend. We started this. Now we're kind of doing an uptrend again, but then we broke this. So now we're bearish again. We're bearish until or unless we break this high. So if we break this high, now we can think, okay, we're going higher. But if we break this zone, I forgot to talk about this zone. If we break this zone, well, then now there's a really strong chance. I mean, the market's just going to dump. Bitcoin's going to dump. And this is all it is. Like, nobody knows. Nobody can predict. Well, we can kind of, based off of indicators and everything else, we can kind of see what might happen. Divergence or overbought, oversold, all that fun stuff. But if we break this, next area we're coming down to is around here, about 77-ish area. Next area is right around here, 71-ish, which we've been talking about for a long time, way over here. Right here, 71, 780. So we've been talking about it for a long time. All right, moving on. So here we could start coming up. If we do, our first indication of coming up would be one, the break of this where it's at, and I think it might do it. And then this level. If it rolls over here, breaks this, okay, coming down, let's go. But what do I think? Up or down? Let me do this again. Up or down? Hide all this. I think it'll come up. Take about 50% of this. I think it'll come up to about here. Before potentially coming down and then seeing now what happens. But if we break this, then my thought process is invalid. If we break this level right around 81,578, my thought process of it coming up is done. But I do think it'll come up to here to the break of, this is the 4-hour time frame. So right around here, which would be about 50% of this move. So I think it'll come up, down. But eventually, and it doesn't look strong. Here it was starting to, but then we broke this. And then now we made actually a lower, no, we count the wick, it's still higher. It looks weak though. So I think it'll come up, down, up, and then probably a rollover or maybe the continuation from there. So in about a day or two, we'll see. That's my thought process. Okay, moving on. Let us look at grass and let's talk about certain stuff. Grass, USDT. Mexi, where you at? Where you at, Mexi? Taking way too long. See? Okay. Did I spell it right? Okay. So we're looking at this a long time ago. And man, it just come down. So let's go, let's see what we're looking at. 4 hour, okay, so they come down. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. Erase all of our drawings. Let's go to, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna identify key levels using our ray and the magnet tool. So what we want to do is we want to find the tops and the bottoms. So one thing that we can easily do is look for the highest points on the daily time frame. So we do this magnet tool. Now I use the candle body closes. So, and I look where the more touches. So I mean, these are really, really close to each other. So I'll just use this level. Then I look for the lowest point, which is this one. Now I'm looking at both candle body closes and candle wicks. I hold more strength on the closes than the wicks because the wicks just said where it went to. The close is where it finally finished. Okay. Then I get a high, I get a low, and I try to find somewhere in the middle. something in the middle. So the middle portion will be about here. And this is what I'm looking at. So this area, can nobody stop? Can nobody stop? Wick barely passed it. Can nobody stop? Can nobody stop? Barely. Wick stopped right on it. Wick barely passed it. Wick went right on it. So this is a strong level. Very strong level. So these are my zones. Now, granted, I do not want to have zones that are 85% apart or 125% apart. I want to have levels that are in the bear market 10 to 20% apart. That's it. In the bull market, 20 to 40% apart. Why? Well, in the bear market, I'm not looking at getting 80% on my first target. In the bear market, I'm lucky if I get 8%, 12%, 15, 16%. So by doing the levels in about 10, 20% each level, so here I could do another level. This would be about 25, 24. It doesn't have to be exactly 20, but as long as it's not like 45 for your next level. The reason being is, one, we can trade in between the range, and two, we can have realistic targets. In the bull market, 20 to 40% realistically for a target is good. 20 to 40% in the bear market is not realistic. It's not. Could it happen? Sure. But like I said, get that 8, 12, 16%. Don't shoot for 36%. In my opinion, not financial advice. All right. So right now, even though we're in the bull market and it doesn't feel like it, so what I would prefer doing is using my levels as if I was going to do it in the bear market. Okay, nothing wrong with that. So what I want to do is I want to have another level. Let's see. Let's go to a 4 hour. I mean, I'm going to see the same levels, but let me go to a 4 hour time frame just so I can kind of see what I'm looking at. So here, this right here, it went up and it stopped and it came down. Notice it stopped here and it stopped here. So this for me is a very nice key level. Now, before I used to use the horizontal line. I used to use that. I don't use it anymore. I prefer to use the ray. And the ray tool, you can see where I started the line. So I like using this so that if you're ever curious, like, why did you pick that spot? What made you? Well, click on the spot, and then now you can see why I use this one versus maybe using a different one. All right, moving on. Let's see here. What else? So what I could do is the from here to here is about 40, but to me, this doesn't concern me too much unless I'm thinking it's going to go down. From here to here, it's about 40. So this one, I definitely want another level. I definitely want another level. And what I can do, I mean, this one just gifted it to me, is right here. Because it came up and it stopped. It created a pivot. This pivot is extremely strong because it changed the direction of this up. Now it's down. So it's very strong. Now, what I also like doing is I like using my eyeballs, and where my crosshairs are at, I like just seeing if was there any other stops, and there's a few stops. So that's okay. That's good. Let's see here. Now this I would have expected, just up, barely down, 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 up. This one I would expect it to come down 50%, maybe a little bit lower than where it came down right now. But I would definitely expect it to come down because right now is not the market for this just to go up. Right now is the market for it to go up and down, up and down. Now, what was the percentage that it retraced from here to here? Golden pocket. Beautiful. Beautiful golden pocket. And now it came up. Oh, man. I think it's going to come down. It went up too fast. Nice drop. Right at the 382. I think I might do this. And then now we have to see, is it going to break up? Or continue breaking down? And here, I don't know, after that. I don't know, it's gonna break a level of here. It just depends on the market. Depends on the 4-hour time frame. Would I recommend entering this trade? No. Now, what if there was a lot of bullish news on it? What if there was a influencer hyping it up? What if there was some kind of a release or something to where, and on top of all that, the market was a little bit bullish or looking good, then I would say, yeah, I'd enter right now. But because the market is not bullish at the moment, this could continue coming down. People who made some profit, maybe selling, or rather, I know they sold for sure. But after this little pump, say, you know what? Let me just take my profit. Or right now I'm at a very slight loss. Let me just take it now. So I do think it's going to come down. If the market was different and stuff was kind of bullish, then we can go up. Let me see. Let me catch up on the chats. So let me know if that helped with the support resistance levels and the amount of distance between the levels. To me, that's really, really important. If you enjoyed that, put a +1 in the chat. If it made sense, put a +1 in the chat. If it was too confusing or doesn't make any sense, put a 0 and explain why. That way I can explain it again in a different way, of course. Here, going to the list. Going to the list. Okay. See, K Diddy says, considering the market today. Yes. I have no idea what that means because that is half of the sentence. But yes. See here, probably talking to somebody else. Let's see here. French Soldier says, what's good on Netflix these days? I need suggestions. Yeah, I need suggestions on Amazon Prime. Now, I did watch a movie, The Hateful Eight. Have y'all seen that? Put an 8 in the chat if you did see it. Now, if you liked the movie, put an 8+. If you didn't like the movie, put an 8-. If you haven't seen the movie, put an 8-0. I know that was a lot of information, but I think it was called The Hateful Eight. It was on YouTube, and it was from one of those like Chinese people that had the Chinese letters on it. I thought that was like done 10 years ago, but Hateful Eight. If you've seen the movie, put and you liked it, put an 8+. If you saw the movie, you didn't like it, put an 8-. If you didn't see the movie, put an 8-0. I'll let you know. I would like to know. Sam says he didn't see it. Hateful, I think it's called Hateful Eight. It's with Samuel L. Jackson. See here. Dahmer is Wild. I've never seen that. It's a series, I'm assuming. Breaking Bad, never seen that either. I'm sure I could. Never did. El Camino. Nice. Okay. Grant says he's seen it and liked it. Sin says haven't seen it. Reality Crypto says haven't seen it. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. I was surprised. I was trying to look for another movie and I took a snapshot of a YouTube short and it said, Grok, what's this movie? And it says, it's called Hateful Eight. I'm like, wow. It was like less than a second. And I just had a screenshot of the movie and the words. And then Grok said, that phrase is not in the thing. It's more of a meme. But the name of the movie is this. And I looked at the movie. Well, guess what? I was waiting for that character to show up at any moment. That character never showed up. It was the wrong movie, but it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I've never seen Breaking Bad. See here, Dahmer. El Camino. See here. Reality Crypto says, yes, spot on. Thank you, Joe. Oh, thank you, man. I've heard good things about Nice. Okay. Going down the list, going down the list. Now the one that I did see is it's on Amazon Prime. It's a big old dude, big old white dude. He's like 7'4", like muscles galore, like muscle. I don't think he has like 1% body fat, and he's like a cop, but he's not a cop. He's for the army, but not the army. What's the name of that one? I forget. So here, going down the list. Hey Joe, when you find time, watch a movie. I need to find what I need to do, and this is very healthy, and this goes for everybody. Like for me, I am literally, I dream about charts. That's how much I'm into. I don't have a life. I don't party. I don't drink. I don't, get crazy or nothing like that. I used to, but once I got the group, I started slowing that way down because now I got responsibilities. I got to be clear-minded when my alerts start going off. I can't like, hey, yeah, man, do this. No, I got to be sharp. So, once we make a bunch of money and I can kind of slack off a little bit, I'll get to, maybe cracking up a brewski, but right now, like that's how dedicated I am to my group. Like I need to be sharp, need to be. But I mean, I think in the past 6 months, 8 months, I went to go play darts for like 2 hours, and then I felt guilty. I came home, but nothing had moved. So, but I let my main people know. I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna play some darts. Make sure you got the group. Oh yeah, Joe, no problem. Enjoy yourself, have some fun. Played some darts, drank soda. It's like, let's go. But it was fun. But yeah, you don't want to be in this all day long. You really don't. And I'm literally in it. Or I'm watching videos about other people's thought process and, seeing what they see. And maybe there's trend lines that they put in that I didn't. Like, oh yeah. I mean, I saw it, but I didn't pay much attention to it. So I like doing that too. Preacher, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, that's a good show, man. It's a good show. Dude can fight. Like there was some really great fight scenes. Like really great. That's pretty cool. And going to the list. Now we need an apple water night. I don't know. They get crazy. Get crazy. You know what? I used to do apple water night on Crypto Coin Mindsets channel. It's called Crypto on the Rocks. It's Fridays at 7. So I'd be drinking and they'd ask for a chart. And I realized this the night I wasn't drinking, but they asked for a chart, and this is my thought process. Yeah, so what we could do is we could look, and I was talking clear. We can use the fib retracement tool, click on it, and we draw it from here to here. And what we're doing is we're basically looking to see where the price might retrace to. So it might, come down to this level, possibly, and I'm talking slow so that I'm not slurring. Because at this point, I'm slur ability times 2. Then there was another night where I wasn't drinking. I didn't run out to buy any drinks or anything like that. So I was like, yeah, I'll just drink water. I have water here. So I was drinking water, and somebody asked for a chart. I was like, oh yeah. So first thing you want to do is you want to go to a higher time frame on the daily, and then do your levels there. Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's get our. We have to use our fib retracement. We'll go from a swing low to swing high. This is going to show us where. And after the show, I was like, man, no, actually after that chart, and I don't remember if I made a comment on it or not, but after the chart, I was like, man, I spoke very clear. I was with it. I, did my analysis in like 2 minutes versus the other one where I did like 10 minutes. And that moment, I was like, okay, even on Crypto on the Rocks, I'm not going to drink because I need to be sharp. And so yeah. See it? Going down the list, going down the list. Bro, go watch Breaking Bad. All right. I don't know if I want to. Because I've seen little bits and pieces of it. And it's kind of like non-believable, in my opinion. You're missing out. You're missing out. Joe needs to watch it. Everybody likes Breaking Bad. I might check it. If you haven't already, please check that like button. Please click on it. See here. I just watched The Ringer. I haven't seen that one. That's supposed to be a comedy, right? I haven't seen that. The Ringer. I don't remember that one. Sounds familiar. See here. Going on the list. Crypto Sammy. What's up, brother? What is up? Crypto Sammy says, I'm not even going to ask. Oh, what happened? So you have to go. Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for being here, man. Appreciate you greatly. I see 2 on grass bowl error. No. I see 2 on the grassy bowl. Ah, funny. But on this one, I think it's going to come down before going up. Could I be wrong? Sure. If it does come down, let's see for a bounce here. Potential. You know, where it comes down, up, down, and then to me, I keep on seeing down. I could be completely wrong. I mean, even if it did come up here, I still think it's going to come down. But I mean, if it breaks this high and it does come down and then it breaks this high, well, then now what it's showing strength. It's showing that it wants to come up. It's fighting very hard and it's breaking the higher highs. And then maybe now it starts coming up. But until then, I see it coming down. See here. Breaking Bad is a must-see TV. Sammy also agrees. First 3 episodes of Breaking Bad are really slow, but it gets really good. The Ringer, Johnny Knoxville gets into, yeah, that's funny. Maybe I have seen that one a long time ago. That's a good one. Maybe I have seen it. I think I have. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. I do thank you very much. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Notification bells on. I normally go live, every day right around, let's see here, right around 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I can never find it when I want to find it. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. Today we did a little later. Today we did it at 4 o'clock. I was just doing stuff. And then Saturday and Sunday at 4 Eastern Time. But I do sometimes midnight streams. The past couple of nights been really tired. Just my sleep schedule's crazy. And at those times, I'm still charting. It's just, I don't have time to do a live stream. But I do thank you guys very much. Smash the like. Oh, so the ending video, which one should we do? The Scammy, Cup and Handy, Fake Gurus, or Jungle Tactics? So let me put that in the, this. So in the poll. And let's do one more poll. So let's go song. Let's jam out. I like jamming out with y'all. So jungle, tactics. I don't know how to spell it. Tactics. Jungle Tactics. Fake Gurus. Or the Scammy, Cup and Handy. So you got to vote, and this is for the song. Let's see here. Thank you, Joe. How much love, my friend. You're very, very welcome. See if we can hang out just a little bit longer. Listen to the song really quick. My sleep schedule is more. It's crazy. Yep, definitely. See here. So the previous poll that we had, are you in a trade today? Looking for a trade, 32%. 30% says waiting. 22% say they're in a long. 13% saying a short. Very nice. So this one we will give about 10 seconds before we play it. 9, 8. Oh, let me give you some more. 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh man, people are wanting that jungle tactics. It's going back and forth. Oh yeah, it's the jungle tactics got it by a long shot. All right, so we're gonna do jungle tactics, guys. I do thank you so much. Let's jam out to this song. Thank you guys. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where I truly do care about your money. I care about your finances. I care about you in general. So definitely stick with this channel, stick with me. I will make sure that you're in the best possible trades. I will show you how to trade in the most simplistic form, and without saying you have to join my group to do so. I do thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Jungle temple traders, patient, strong, be like a silent hunter all night long. Wait our turn, don't chase the thrill. Kings of the jungle, patiently waiting for the kill.
Profitable traders never looking for shill. Charting out the jungle, moving steady, never still. New traders chase green candles, but we lay low. Watching price creep, let the weak hands go. Stepping too fast, that's a new trader's mistake. Market full of traps, better watch and wait. FOMO got them lost, now they caught in the snare. We sit back, let the prey come near. In the jungle, gotta wait, gotta stalk. New traders take the trade when the fake gurus talk. Patience be the blade cut through the fear. We identify the trend till it's crystal clear. New traders running in, thinking it's a feast. Jumping on the pumps, wondering why the moves cease. Short at resistance, long at the floor. New traders buying late, now they crying for more. Price moves like the wind through the trees. Fake outs lurking, gotta move with the breeze. Trade with the trend, yeah, the money gon' flow. Don't rush in, you won't like how it goes. In the jungle, gotta wait, gotta stalk. New traders take the trade when the fake gurus talk. Patience be the blade cut through the fear. We identify the trend till it's crystal clear. Charts don't lie, but your mind might slip. Emotion screaming, gotta tighten that grip. Snipers don't rush, they just line up the shot. One move, one trade, now the bag looking hot. They don't see the trap till they deep in the hole. Buying the tops, man, they losing control. Smart money waiting, stacking the play. Fake gurus losing trades while begging you to stay. Move with the market, trade on the right side. Trading's like a jungle, join our pride. In the jungle, gotta wait, gotta stalk. New traders take the trade when the fake gurus talk. The jungle where we stalk our prey. Identify the trend till it's crystal clear.
Very cool, guys. And we're gonna go ahead and go over to Frankie Candles.